Case closed. Let's get drunk.
Catch me outside. How about that?
That's nasty.
All rise. Order in the court, and the Terminator's here, so we can start on time, almost.
Excellent. I like that. Happy Manning Monday,
No.
everybody.
It's just another Manning Monday.
Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna watch. We closed out last week live on We Got a Case with a Judge Manning, and we're going to kick off the week with a Judge Manning. Not quite as long, but just as interesting. Creed. We've hopefully everybody that's new here, we can explain to you really quickly what's going on. You'll see tons of uploaded videos that'll have just that certain twist of humor to it. Whereas our live videos are your chance to speak up, say hello, hang out, do what you want to do while all being part of the world's most dangerous chat.
It's true.
See? Case closed.
It's not just Manning. It's also an Uncle Phil lookalike, I see, by the way. It's down in the corner here. Very close, anyways.
Yeah, that's a very sad man down there.
Akeem Holtz.
He's a sad feller.
Can we just jump into it? Are we going to high five with Amber? Or no?
Yeah, maybe. Or I can just high five with Miss Hathaway. Stalking Creed, don't do it.
Like you. She's looking away from you like this. Stupid.
I didn't shower before the show.
And it shows in her face.
Stalking. Let's go.
Mr. Boykin, raise your right hands. All right, do you also swear affirm testimony about to give is the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
I do.
Mr. Boykin, if you have witnesses, they cannot be in the room with you. Everyone else, if it's not your case, feel free to turn your camera off. Ms. Maynard,
Yes,
and this is for everybody. If y'all just listen to me, what I want you to do is start with the most recent event. The most recent event would be anything that happened today. And then I would work backwards to stuff that happened in February, January, December of last year, November of last year. I want you to be specific in what happened. Thank you, Mr. Perry. You can go ahead and leave the meeting and soak in your friend. But tell me what happened. You have to give me a specific date. If you don't know a specific date, you can say the 1st of January 2023, but you have to give me details. You can't just say he or she harassed me. Okay? I have to have information. So, and it's got to be about you. Please don't tell me anything that someone else said. It needs to be what happened between the two of you, not anybody else. Okay? Go ahead, Ms. Maynard. And if I interrupt you for not being rude, I just may have a couple of questions to ask.
Yes, ma'am. It was on February 19th. I was out feeding the homeless, and I have asked him, Dwayne Boykin, to stop contacting me several times, to not call me or follow me or stalk me. And I was out feeding some homeless people, and I looked up, and he was right across the.
Everybody catch what she was out doing? I just asking for a friend.
Creed, if you're new here, we call that a humble brag. Paisley, good to see you.
Gotta get it in there twice, right?
Do you think maybe she has a YouTube channel where she films herself going around feeding the homeless?
Oh yeah, I hear that goes over very well on YouTube.
It sounds like she's just legitimately just walking around feeding. Like, would you like a sandwich? Not even at the soup kitchen or nothing.
I still to this day give a load of crap to my wife and her mother, who decided feeding the homeless would be the best way to do that. Get Chick-fil-A sandwiches for them and just pass them out. I said, what are they, $4 something for a Chick-fil-A sandwich? I said, you do realize you could have got like almost a pound of meat, bread. They could have eaten for a few days.
We're trying to give these homeless people a treat. It's the Lord's chicken.
Right. Of course it is. Yes. Good point.
Street parked at the gas station. So I moved to another gas station, and he also moved to that gas station. So I sent him a text message on on February 19th and told him to stop following me. I also called his mother and his father and told them numerous times for him to stop following me and stop
Teenager?
stalking me.
Young
Well,
boy
I
like
got
young
no
boy
hair.
like Dwayne here. I mean, you got to contact his parents. Like,
He
look
won't
here.
listen. He won't listen to me. I called his mom. His mom will take care of him. Maybe he was just hungry, following you around to the gas station. Maybe he needed gas.
He's got to quit riding his bicycle through my yard.
I mean, seriously, that's yeah, right.
I'll call your mom
Let
and
me
dad
ask you
right
this,
now.
Leonard, when you say, because there's different meanings, and I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, I'm asking you questions. So when you say he's following you, tell me what that means. What exactly does he do?
Well, he seems to show up at different places where I am. I was leaving a friend's house in let's see, December. I don't have the exact date. It was a week
Just think
before.
like before Christmas, after Christmas.
It was before Christmas.
Okay.
And I was driving down the street and he was just right there. And it seems to be wherever I am, he'll show up somewhere close. It was just odd because out of all the time I've known him, we've never been in that neighborhood. And so I was leaving her house and driving down the street and he was parked right there. And
Let me ask you a question. Have you two, and I don't want to offend you, but have you two ever been in any kind of relationship?
yes, we were, yes,
So then you split up and
yes.
he can't seem to take no for an answer and still kind of shows up. I guess he knows your
insatiable,
schedule
some
of
would
the
say,
things that you
Creed.
do.
Yes.
All right.
And it's my belief that he calls my jobs. It's very difficult to
Take a moment and say hello, Kaylee. Our newest
Hey,
favorite
Kaylee.
one. Good to see you.
Fan numero uno.
That's right.
We need lots of young fans because
That's right. We need
let's
round
face
for
it,
the long haul. You know, a lot of us is very old around here.
some of these people are long in the tooth. We're gonna have to
Right.
start replacing people soon. So yeah, we need a new generation. She seems to be a little bit older than him, or am I just seeing it
I don't
wrong? Is
know.
he aged well? I mean, his
He
parents are
might have
still alive, so it makes me think he's younger than he really
point.
is.
I absolutely love how she called the parents. Might be I don't know why I feel this way, but I feel as if she might be a little bit like hypersensitive to the fact that she just runs into him quite often.
She
but
did make a comment that was like, okay, it sounded like she drove somewhere and he was there. And I'm like,
right.
well,
But it was his fault.
Yeah, he never comes around this area. So it had to be because he was looking for me.
All this time I've never seen him in this neighborhood. Then out of nowhere, they used to be together. I mean, come on. I wish you would have asked just a little bit more about
How far did we go?
Yeah, like well, not like base wise, but were we pretty, were we almost like spending the night together, that kind of thing, or was it
Does
just
mom and dad let you sleep over?
Does he live with mom and dad? Maybe that
It makes me feel like it, man.
I hope
Why
he
else
does.
call the man's parents?
I hope we find out.
to manage with him.
So this is gonna
But anyway, it was
this is gonna kind of sound like a dumb question, but how do you know it was him that was following? And I know the answer is gonna be simple, but how do you know it was him that was following?
Flush, it worked really well for Marlboro. So if Big Tobacco can do it, we can.
Why not?
Oh, I saw him.
Okay.
Okay, and you know that to be him.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay. And when how have you told
and
him
then-
to leave you alone?
Pardon?
How have you told him? Have you called him, texted him?
Mr. Glady, do you not hear that voice? It don't matter what she looks like. It's a voice of an angel. I'm
She got
turned
that-
on to sitting here.
Kaylee, cover your ears. Bedroom voice, Creed. Very seductive.
Right.
It's nice, real nice.
Message and phone calls and in person.
All right. And do you
On December 26th,
do you feel harassed, intimidated, and threatened?
absolutely.
All right, go ahead about December 26th.
I actually was, December. It's hard for me to see, but he sent me a text message and said, you know, I know you miss me. I had some issues with my car, and I don't know how he would know that I had issues with my car, but he sent me a text message that said,
what? I don't know how you have issues with your car.
I don't know how he knows she's having issues with her. She's saying like,
all right, I got it.
Like Barb.
Barb.
She sent us a text and said, look, I know you need this $10 that's coming tomorrow. And we're like, how's Barb know this $10 coming tomorrow? Because Barb's sending it.
All right, that's a little bit odd. But
so
then again,
he's privy to information he shouldn't know unless he was quote unquote stalking her.
I think that Valerie puts a lot on Facebook and forgets about it, though. That's just what I'm thinking.
And it seems like they all know each other. How the hell does she know his parents?
Well, that is indication that the relationship was
they went to high school together.
Yeah, parents. Yeah,
parents
she's a good 2.5-er. I'm pretty sure at least 2.5 packs. Not quite into the John Cougar Mellencamp. What was that? 4 packs a day,
something
I believe.
Like that. Yeah.
Pretty. I'm guessing 2.5.
It was December 25th. Wishing you a happy holiday because you have no man that's around you that really matters. I know you miss me, and that's naturally fine. Call me anytime you need. And he said your truck stopped because God said so. Because we are promised to be together. How he knew something was wrong with my truck, first of all, was kind of concerning to me.
Okay.
Because he should not have known that. And then I told him not to contact me prior to this. I told him several times. And then he said that the negative vibes don't belong to us and asking me if I cooked and stuff. And I sent him a message. I said, you're blocked for a reason. Don't contact me anymore. I do not want you. I do not miss you. Please stop stalking me.
Can we just read text all willy-nilly like this and have it entered as
evidence? It seems like she's sitting there and she's reading it, because I don't know when she's going off script or when she's reading the text. At one point she's like, you know, is she reading her responses to him as well? Like, how do you know when my cars broke down? Peace and love, peace and love.
Peace and love, peace and love.
God wants us together.
If I'm understanding this correctly, did she not just read a text where he asked if she knew how to cook?
Yeah, there was something about cooking in there.
But that's things that you ask way like in the beginning of like getting to know somebody, no?
Can you cook? Because you sure can shake and bake, baby. He's real
and then here he shows up in February. Well, I'm simply trying to manage doing what I do, which is taking care of other people.
Right. All right, let me see what Mr. Boykin has to say about this. Go ahead, Mr. Boykin. What do you got to say about all that?
She did say vibe.
Yes, that's totally not true. That's totally not true. I actually, as far as the truck goes, her truck was on my father's property, broke down. So I don't know, as far as her truck being fixed or anything like that. The truck was last on the property of my father's yard. And
what I guess I'm most worried about is the fact that Ms. Maynard says she's told you to leave her alone. And you
I left her alone, Your Honor. I have not, see, that's the thing. I have not followed her. When she saw me, I did not see her. This is in Atlanta. If I was at a gas station, first of all, I have no whereabouts where she lives. The last time I saw her, I was at my friend's house. She backed her truck up to my car in the yard. She actually backed up to the property that I was at without my knowledge of knowing. And she looked and she said hello. and she drove off. Now, I just received a phone call from her, and
She backed in, said hello, and drove off. Kieran, thank you, Two Bones.
Hello, hello.
She gone. She's gone.
Interesting so far.
my girlfriend picked up the phone. My girlfriend picked up the phone, and it was her voice, and she asked to
I
speak
don't
to
want to
me.
hear about you. I don't want to hear about your girlfriend and what she thinks.
Well, I beg to differ,
Oh.
Miss Manning. If you don't mind, I'd like to hear about the girlfriend just a little bit because I think it's going to make Valerie very mad.
There's that old knife in the back right there. That goes with it.
100%.
I know you ain't got no man near the
Huh?
holidays. Ooh.
Wonder if it's an upgrade to it, like a 72-year-old, or
Oh, maybe.
No, when I picked up the phone, it was her voice asking to speak with me. And this was this day was
Oh, she does have an unmistakable voice.
yeah. That was
So
March 13th.
Was that
And,
when
my birthday, by the
she
way.
told you to tell you to leave her alone?
No. This is not me calling her. I have not seen her yet. I have
No,
not
you said
called
she
her.
called you. Was that one of the times she called you to tell you to leave her alone?
No, Your Honor. No, that's not true. I'm totally in a situation where I think that she's I know for a fact that she's not telling the truth. I have not bothered her. She is actually upset because where she saw me at was my young lady's house. Now I don't know where she lives at, and I haven't seen her, but she comes out of nowhere.
that look on her
parks
face.
car next to my car, and that was the last time I saw her when she.
Simon John, thank you.
this door of stalking is swinging both ways today, baby.
Thank you for the late fee. That was an interesting one that he just threw out there. And by the way, I listen, I'm no I'm just gonna say that Valerie looks like that smirk on her face. It looks like she was caught on that one. I just look at her face.
And when he
looks
says
guilty
young
there.
lady, he means young. She hasn't even got Social Security yet.
Drove off. I didn't try to stop her, try to say nothing to her. I haven't been messing with her. I totally left her alone because I moved on.
You think
And-
she's jealous because you got a new woman?
Oh
Yes,
my
ma'am.
God.
Yes, ma'am. Because I have not called my last.
Oh my God, she says. I think
I think we're on to something.
yeah. I think so. She's uncomfortable.
She's not
And-
liking that. Look at Manning's face, like,
Uh-huh. She knows what's up.
Okay. All right.
Lisa B, thank you. 10.
Woo!
10, count them 10. Appreciate that. Don't forget we got a Chase channel tonight at 5:30.
Listen, remember you got to get those gifts turned on, enable them so that you can pick up something free. Absolutely free when someone like Lisa B drops them gifts. Thank you.
Yes, you must look at her face. Stare into her eyes. And look at the fact that Akeen Holtz just ripped a huge fart right there. Mid-fart. Watch, he might check. It might have been one of those really good ones that are like, whoops.
Last text to her was to let her know I moved on. I'm happy. I don't want anything to do with you. I'm not going to call you. Please stop calling my family, harassing them, saying that I'm following you and harassing you when that's not true. I don't know where to find her at. I don't know where she lives. I am minding my business. So if she was somewhere doing something, she can never tell you that I said that. She can never tell you that if she saw me, I looked at her. I never saw her. I didn't look at her. I didn't say nothing to her because I didn't see her. If she saw me, maybe she was following me. I'm minding my business. I have, a nice life that I live, and I don't have to harass her or bother her at all. And I explained that in my last text message. That last text message that she read you, that's not a last text message. The last text message was letting her know that I'm over her. I don't want anything to do with her. Please stop calling my family, harassing them. And she's upset that I don't want to be with her or that I'm with someone. And I was trying.
Hey, seriously, if you're calling family, calling the mom and dad and stuff,
That is harassing.
That's a little harassing. It really is over something.
Hey, I'm calling you to let you know to tell your son, quit trying to get with me. Leave me alone. He's heartbroken, I can tell.
Raven, this lovely woman down here with the voice of an angel, Valerie, would be the one, I do believe.
I love her blinds.
trying to figure out why would she call me the other day with a block restricted number.
Ooh.
And I didn't even talk to her. And she hung up, and that was that. And now I'm here when she's been contacting me and following me.
She doesn't sound like she's too upset.
Hey,
You leave her alone.
I have not called her, bothered her. This is all made up. If anything, she has harassed me and made false accusations about my whereabouts, about my doings, and that's totally not true.
Tell me why. So why would she make it up? Try to help me make that make sense. Why would she make it up?
Tell her about the D.
Oh, she's said plenty of times that she's made false accusations against me before, and apologized about it at a time. So yes, this is really something that she's pretty pretty good at doing, and lying on people.
Why would she make this up? I'm trying to understand that.
As far as me harassing her, or she said,
yeah, what good's it gonna do her to make this up?
Oh, that's to hurt me. She always said, I'm gonna get you locked up. I'm gonna get you locked up. She always
just being in court right now is enough of a right?
Yeah, I mean, here this is revenge at its finest. This is him getting dealt with. You're gonna run around on me and get a new woman? Well, that's all right. I'll drag you into court.
Not saying that Valerie's lying, but I'm just saying that I mean, very well you can take somebody in to get a protection order against them. And again, it's serious stuff. We see these all the time, but it is serious stuff when it's on your record.
Definitely. We see people do it all the time for kicking people out of houses that they want to get out quickly. Why not revenge? Why not the bitter pill of revenge? Yes,
Monkey, I think that Akeem down there could be almost into that.
He's so sad. I feel bad for him. I try not to look at him because he's so sad looking.
We had a very nice breakfast going one time at Pigeon Forge up the mountains, and my wife told everybody that we were with that she thought I was a bear. It was uncomfortable because her and I are together. But so there's that. I want to say this. I put this up just a minute ago, but Lisa's right though. Seriously, I hate when we've got an entire case that is solely relying on he said, she said bullshit. You know what I mean? So it is good and not so yucky when they bring the receipts, even a little bit, even the text messages,
a little something, just a little something,
anything. But so far, none. But we'll see.
Threatens me with that situation whenever we argue, but it doesn't. And she knows that that's not true. She knows that I'm not following her. She knows that if she said she saw me whenever that was, I didn't see her. I haven't seen her since that day that she backed her car to mine. And she's also told me that she was going to ruin my life. So yeah, she's not telling the truth. I have no reason to harass her. I have not bothered her, and I haven't bothered her, but she calls my phone.
All right, let me hear you, Ms. Maynard. What else you got to say, Ms. Maynard?
I can prove that I moved off the property. I lived somewhere else when he sent this message and he said I lived on the property. I had already moved. I wasn't on his dad's property. I can prove that I had
moved. Showing up where you're at. That's where I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about.
Pardon?
He says he hasn't been calling you and harassing you.
Well, here's a text message from the 25th.
You hold it up like that, I can't really read it. Can you share your screen?
I can't.
In other words, Valerie, the judge is asking for some receipts, some proof of something, anything at this point. It was
interesting that she used to live on his father's property. So again, here we are with the parents. That's how she met him, through the parents.
That makes sense. I'm thinking that this was quite a long relationship, not just a little something. I could be completely wrong, but
I think he's a player. Boykin is boinking everything he can get his hands on.
Sorry,
text message
but I can prove that I moved off the property.
Tell me what the text message says.
Happy holidays. Wishing you a happy holiday. Because you have no man that's around you.
Going back to this again?
That really matters. I know you miss me, and that is naturally fine. I love you, beautiful. Call me anytime you need me. You already know. Much love, peace, safe to you. Stop me to give me a hug. That would be great. A hug could change negative energy. Anyway, much.
Does that sound like him texting her? Is that what she's saying? He's texting about this hug?
Maybe this is, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, if that's his play, maybe that's his play, Creed. This is maybe this is like
right,
he sends all Wormans these kinds of messages. Like
that's entirely possible. But again, I feel as if these text messages that she's reading is way back, way back. That has nothing to do with this case. I don't feel as if those are recent. I don't know.
There's no way they're recent. This was
Right?
this was when he was trying to see. Still, he was bored. It's like,
Right.
Damn it, I'm bored.
So is she reading these to show that he was interested in her? So that
I think she's trying to prove he was still wanting her. He's already like, I don't want her, Your Honor.
I can see her texting this whole diatribe about why hugs are so great and why you should get a hug.
Negative vibes, Creed.
No, he just asked her if she could share the street, and she's like, no, Judge Manning, no, I can't.
Call me beautiful. Damn, you are fine as hell, girl. My God, you are the best.
Oh,
signed
OMG.
Dwayne. Yeah, signed Dwayne. P.S. You're awesome.
All right, back to hearing about hugs.
Love and peace. Your truck stopped because God said so. Not you, beautiful, because we are promised friends
He said
before
your
the
truck,
day.
hold on. He said your truck stops because God said so.
Yeah. Not you, because we're promised friends and the negative vibes don't belong to us. So did you cook to
Yeah, I want to point out that's 2 times that vibe has been said on this video. So if it gets any less than 10K, we're doing something wrong. Because again, you got to say vibe on YouTube, and things are good. It's keys to success of YouTube, in case you didn't know.
if you know one under I do be peace, are you okay? Did you cook today? Happy holidays, love.
All right, let me ask you a question. Can you show me like how many times he's called you? You got a copy of call log?
All right, never
that's
mind.
all she's got.
It is him because Dwayne, he be hungry. He likes to talk about food.
Good today, because girl, I'm hungry. I mean, I'm hungry for loving. I'm hungry for biscuits. I'm hungry for everything.
Oh,
He's a poet.
Yes, I do. I have all of these right here, and I apologize that
What about the text? How many times has he called you? How many times have you called her, Mr. Boykin?
I haven't called her since we last talked. The last time I talked to her, I haven't called her since we had that last talk, and she backed the car up into my yard. And then that's when I got the threatening messages out the blue that I was stalking her. Like, and she told my mother that she was at some feeding the homeless, and I was there stalking her. And that's not. I never seen her. I never saw her.
in case you're counting, that's the 3rd time that we find out about her feeding the homeless. Just so you know, but that was from him, so still counts.
Ain't said anything to her. And matter of fact, on February the 20th, right here, I said I am in a relationship. I have it right here in my text message. It says,
Everybody wants me to read this stuff. Y'all gotta learn to share your screen. I can't just.
Yes,
we
ma'am.
can almost read that, Judge.
okay, it says I am in a relationship. So please, this is February the 20th. It says I am in a relationship. So please stop bothering me. And you are mad. I do not want to be with you. Move on. Find someone else, please. You are y'all said you are on drugs and you need help, or you are, and the devil is a lie. Please stop lying and bothering me and my family. I am very happy, so please move.
Oh my God!
All right,
the devil is a lie. He's quoting songs now.
Why, if I'm stalking her, why would she back her car up, and why would she call my phone the other day when I'm trying to move on and I'm not trying to bother her? I haven't called her. I think that she was just trying to set me up to say that I called her when she was trying to contact me the other day. Because if I have a court date coming up, why would you call my phone to try to, make it look like I'm bothering you again, just to try to put some more stuff on before this court case right here? I have not bothered her or seen her. The last time I saw her was the last time that she pulled her car at my female's friend's house. I was at the door. I did not see her. She backed her car to my car.
Mayor, Thank you. 5 gift memberships. Appreciate that. Boy, he is really holding on to this, backing into the
Yeah, because it seems like that was a catalyst and like it was a reason for them to start communicating again, maybe.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's really making it sound like, look, she's grasping at straws, Your Honor. She's really trying.
Well, here's the thing. If that is completely the truth about her coming over there and backing in and saying hi and stuff, that's almost more than what she's got on him right now, actually, which is kind of funny if you think about it. I mean, just showing up somewhere in public. Like, listen, if you just run into each other in public, it's a gas station, it's a Chick-fil-A where she's getting food for the homeless. I mean, it's public places, to an extent. But if you're backing into somebody's house, it's a little different. So I don't know.
That was parked. I was at the front door. My friend, she opened up the door. She saw her and she pulled off. And now all of this.
She saw there was another person's car there.
Valerie, I have no problem with Miss Maynard.
100%. She's driving by and sees that. There's no doubt about that.
Then she opens the friend, quote unquote, opens the door, and then Miss Maynard is she's peeling Will's out of there. She's done. She's like, oh God, it's the other woman, for God's sakes.
And yeah, Simon, she's calling him out about doing drugs.
No, he called her out for doing drugs.
He did?
He says she owned drugs. She owned drugs and driving crazy.
All I want to do is
What else, Miss Maynard?
and being with her or anything of that
Let
nature.
me hear from Miss Maynard. What else, Miss Maynard?
I was leaving a friend's house and
Sweeping a friend's house
right there. I mean, I was just leaving her house.
Oh, leaving.
And he was coming from some girl's house. I pulled up to say hi, and then he said, "Are you trying to hit my car?" And this was in November. And
well, she admitted it.
To me, when she said some girl's house, instantly in my mind, I'm like, this is revenge. This is just, this is sour milk.
I agree, Polly, and good news. There's a real good
beautiful.
chance that Amber will get that message.
She is beautiful. No doubt about it.
That's funny. We kind of both called this. This whole scenario here. She saw him. It had something to do with the new girl. And now that we hear that, by the way, great face. Valerie is very good today with the faces. I'll give her that. But now that really lends a lot more to the theory that she is just a scorned ex-lover, and she still loves herself some Dwayne.
Don't we all?
Exactly. Right there.
I got scared, like, why would I try to hit your car? So I just drove off. But then I keep sending him these messages. I did not call him in March. I haven't called him at all. I'm in a domestic violence shelter, and I would not even think about calling him. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, Judge. I want him to prove that was me, and that was from my phone. I don't think he could prove that. He can't prove that was me.
Here's what we're gonna do.
And I did not call him.
Here's what we're gonna do. Nobody wants to hear what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this in place for 3 months, leave one another alone. Mr. Boykin, move on. Leave Ms. Maynard alone. Ms. Maynard, move on. Leave Mr. Boykin alone. Both of y'all place your emails in the chat. Once you place your emails in the chat, both leave the meeting.
What?
Yes, ma'am. You have a great day, ma'am.
Do you want to talk about this? I mean, how?
I think she just gave up. Manning just gave up.
Yeah, she's like, I'm done trying to figure this out. I'll put it in for 3 months instead of 12 months, and we'll just call it a push.
Let me ask you this. So I might be completely wrong with this, but when we do these with the temporary for 3 months, is it any less bad? I'm trying to say.
I mean, does it carry the weight that a 12-month
That's
has?
what I'm trying to say. Yeah. And
I would say so. I
Think
I
so?
wouldn't take it lightly. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
No way. Manning. I disagree for Manning.
We don't disagree with Manning very often.
I think she's just done with it, though. She's like, okay, I'm done.
Listen, if we ever have the pleasure of having her on,
Oh my!
I want to go back to this one and ask her thoughts on this.
That is surprising.
I think that it should have been a wash.
I do too. Like a push. Like, oh, nobody
It
wins.
should have been.
We're done.
It should have been. But I want to know. I really do. I want to know if it, like you said, it holds the same weight as a 12-month. Does it get entered in as a temporary protection order?
Kind of like you just filed,
Right?
You know, and you're waiting for your hearing.
Right. Yes, that's what I mean. So yeah. So when you file for it, and then to that point of going to court, is it the same as that for 3 months? Because if it is, then it's kind of a wash, but at the same time, you kind of have something in place. God forbid if anything happens, or through that time. Because I mean, are we gonna take away weapons? We're gonna go through. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
For the 3 month, I don't. That's what I mean. But it was really like she just gave up.
All the heavy stuff. Yeah, she just like, you know what? I'm done listening to this. I am just over you two. For God's sakes, just leave me alone and go away. 3 months. That's crazy. You want me to bring Law Talk with Mike in? I can get him on real quick and he can tell if it makes any difference. Anybody? Want me to? He's a lawyer. We definitely are not lawyers. No, not today. All right. I'll bring him in another time.
Lady, does that temporary one when it went from file to court, would that show up? I'm wondering.
That's like Creed's looking at it like, if I get convicted of manslaughter, is it as bad as getting convicted of murder? Will it be looked at differently? I think that's what you're saying. Like,
Yeah.
what's the
Right.
gravity behind it? It's like, I think it carries just the same weight as far as like negativity looked at. If you're trying to get a job,
if it does, and that's just
she definitely won if that's the case.
Yeah,
100%. She got exactly what she wanted.
But I think there was more. I think there was more proof of her harassing him than the other way around.
I did too. I felt that way, but people say we're wrong all the time. You're wrong.
True.
You're wrong. But at the same time, Creed, we're growing as we watch more of these cases. We learn more. We continue to improve and progress. Creed, that's all we can ask for.
Oh yeah, that's progress, baby.
Baby. Oh, Mikey, very quickly.
I had to work that in.
Just reminded me. I'm glad you worked that in.
Crowbar that in.
I don't know where I put it.
Can I sue her for saying baby?
Mikey, I think that I found. Yeah, here it is. Now, I don't have it. I found 2 times this weekend in groups where I think that there was a pro troll. A pro troll. I'll have to dig. I think I have the screenshots for the one with them. There's one that I've got with Adam the Woo also, which I find. Let me see if I think I just. Yeah, I do. Okay.
Florida Edits was very nice to him.
Really?
In his video. Yeah. They said he was one of the few
Florida
good vloggers still or something like that. Something had been put up there. Did you see where Yankee in the South, they had Dawn say Florida resident edits you're the best on the internet?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't. I gotta get caught up on that.
You hear it right at the intro, but there's one where they really put it up there good where she says they're great.
Very quickly, because I want to get back to the race, and we'll see everybody at, of course, at 4:05 for the chase. But I want to see what you think about this one. This is in the Adam the Woo, one of the Woovians groups or whatever on Facebook. Okay, keep in mind it's getting more and more and more with Adam the Woo, with this weight loss journey bullshit with his Instagram and all of that. It gets really weird. It starts getting weird. It's almost like it's I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. It's very important to him. Good for him. Good. Go do your healthy thing. Just quit vlogging about it.
Humble
brag. The same thing over and over and over again. It's like a half an hour of a humble brag. Anyway, so this is in this is in his group from a guy named David Miller, who posted and says, watching the Rays versus the Royals, and guess who is at the game? And this was posted. Okay, that's what it was. This was posted over in Tim and Jen's thing. That's what this was. Guess who's at the game? But Tim's friend Adam the Woo. He is the one wearing the yellow Rays cap. I wish I would have sent this over so you could see it, but I think you'll be able to see it. Can you see it?
It almost looks like it could be Crass or me, but
it certainly is not.
That is not Adam the Woo,
right? So like every single one in there, every single comment is like, "That's not Adam. That guy's a lot bigger." Blah blah blah. I mean, it was like 100 comments. That's not. I think that was a pro. I think that was one of the best pro.
That's a troll.
I've seen. Now that, guys, when we talk about trolls coming in here and doing that stupid shit that they do, that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. The pro troll that hundreds of people didn't even realize that was 100% a troll. It doesn't look anything like Adam at all. I came across that. I was like, I figured you'd enjoy that one. That's why I was confused. That's what it was. It was over in the Tim Tracker thing posted about Adam. That's what it was.
He thought he could slip it in, no problem.
God, it was good.
Like, this is a good place to put it.
That was one of the best ones that I've come across. They certainly deserve an award for that, because it does look a little bit like Crass. Way more like Crass than Adam the Woo. There's no doubt. That's the message. Yes, if you're gonna do it good. That right there that's
a pro move.
That's whenever you hear us going off on these very, very, very lazy trolls that are all over the internet that do what they do on our channels and everywhere else. That's a perfect example. If you're gonna do it good. And yeah, that was pretty funny. Like I said, it was. As of yesterday, there was 100 plus comments on there. Like I said, every single one of them. That's not Adam. There's no way that's Adam. Made my weekend seeing that. Guys, speaking of making my weekend, thank you. The Manning Monday Express. Barb, thank you so much. Kiernoth, Simon John, Lisa B with some gifts. Mayor with them gifts. Oh, and Wonder Twin, I miss you.
Woo!
Wonder Twin, you might not see your name down there, but
you're on the caboose.
You're on the caboose.
Another fun day. Keep an eye out for videos dropping on all the channels, probably at some point today. Don't forget, we'll be live again over on We Gotta Chase and Credence and Mikey on the YouTubes at 4:05 for Mini Chase Monday. So make sure you're there for that, as well as a members only on We Gotta Chase tonight at 5:30. Oh my goodness.
Forever, Polly, forever.
Ever. You guys stay safe, stay hard, stay tuned, because these guys are doing top guy things. We'll see you then.
It's so